Hi, welcome. So we've gone through a lot in our Power BI series, and I hope you've been able to learn a lot. And in the last video, we did a project where we took data from a MySQL database and was able to bring it into Power BI, do some ETL, and build some interesting reports. So in this video, I want to show you a new feature that Power BI has released. So maybe you can use this feature and redo the project again in a more exciting way. And it's an object interaction. So it makes it more interesting to be able to customize your objects, customize your charts. So if you're an Excel user, this will surely be very exciting for you because it will seem like what you're used to using without going maybe left, right, to be able to find what you want. So let's just go and let me show you this new feature, which from March 2023 is in Power BI and is very interesting. So to be able to know if you have March 2023 Power BI and above, you can just go to your help, click on about, and then you check here. So for me, I have April 2023, so it's fine. So just be sure that you have at least March 2023 here. So let's go and add that new feature now. So you have to go to File, go to Options and Settings, go to Options, and then from there you go to Preview Features. So, and then you take this on object interaction here. Then you click on OK. So when you do that, you have enabled a feature and you need to restart Power BI for it to take effect. So let's go to OK, and then we close this and we restart Power BI again. So let's open Power BI once more so that the changes will take effect. So when you open Power BI, and let me close this, the first thing you notice is now the visuals are here now. They are no longer here as before, which also gives you more room to be able to have more reports here. And also this starts looking like what you expect to see in Excel. So it becomes a bit more user friendly and the interaction is more interesting. So I'm just going to open the file we have been using so that we just have familiar data. I'm going to leave a link to this data set in this video, but you can use any data. We just want to show you how it works. So let me delete this chart. So we just want to show you how it works and just the new things that you expect from this improvements here in Power BI. So you can, for example, get a visual. Let's say we want to get a visual like this. So one of the first things you'll see is how you add data has changed. So now instead of going here, clicking and sending this way, you can just add the data directly from here. So let's say we want our X, let's add data. We want to get our countries, and then we want to get our Y to be maybe our revenue. So if we click that, we pull it like this. So we have our country, the revenue per country here. So you see already that you can just add your data directly from here. You can even add your legend directly from here and choose whatever legend you want to add just without going to the right here to click and send here. So if you're an Excel user, this will be interesting for you. And then you can also be able to choose the visual type. Maybe you change here, change here, choose whatever is convenient here. And then you have this suggest a type here for you. So you can the suggestions are on for you to propose what you can take. Otherwise, these are other visuals that you can always select from to be able to get what you want. So yeah, you can always choose from there. Just from here, you don't need to go this way to get that. And then you can always come here too. And maybe, so let's go back to a visual that looks the type. So here, for example, and then if you want to maybe customize, so you want to add elements to your chart, it's right here. You don't need to go far to look for that. You just need to click, for example, you want data labels. So if I want data labels here, I have data labels already accessible here. And then I can even go to more options. And then from more options, you can now maybe add more things here like you want to add here. So an interesting thing to note is that when you're here, if you click once, you filter like we expect you to filter, and your charts, if there was a corresponding chart at the right, is going to change according to this filtering. So let's say, for example, you had a pie chart here, and then that pie chart too had this data. So let's bring it up here. Let's bring it up here. So your pie chart too had the data. So your legend, you had your staff, sex, and then you also had your values, which is the, let's say, the revenue, for example. So you see that with this, you're changing your data. This is what you do to be able to filter. But then if you want to be able to format, because it has an easy way of formatting, you double click here, and when you double click, you see this blue will appear around here. So it's no longer doing the filtering for you. It is now in the mode of formatting for you. So if I right click here, I can be able to change the fill color. Maybe say I want this color, or I can be able to change things here. So I'm in the format mode, and I'm no longer in the mode of being able to filter. But if I maybe click out again, then I click here once, I'm filtering this data here now. And then I could also double click here and formatting mode, and then I come to the country name. I double click the name of the chart, and then I can say maybe revenue per country. So I easily edit the names of the chart here. Maybe I don't need to go too far to be able to, I can also change it here, and then you can decide to have your background color as you want behind this. So this is your background color here. Change it as you want, maybe put it to blue, or this is the font color, and then you can have your background color here. Maybe you change it to whatever you want. So it's very interesting to see that you can use this to be able to do your charts faster, rather than going to the left and to the right and bringing in this value. So you can either have it in this view like this, or in this other view like this. So it's interesting, and you can use this to redo the project we just did in the last video, and see how you can use this object interaction to do the same visuals, but maybe faster and more user friendly, especially if you're an Excel user. So I hope you have been able to see this new feature, and the feature is interesting for you. So I'm hoping to see what you're going to do with it. Maybe you can leave a comment if you like it, or what you think about it. So see you next video. Wish you good data luck.